The launch of Throne and Liberty is a catastrophe, at least in EU, because the servers keep crashing every 5 to 15 minutes, which is literally unplayable. On top of that, we had I think 2 maintenance where we couldn't play for 6 hours each time at all. So yeah, the game in NA works fine, so I have heard, with some slight issues from certain individuals. I mean, the game worked fine in Korea since 2023, so I don't know how Amazon could mess that up. I really don't. I mean, if we look at their other games...
Launched in 2021, we could have never anticipated the incredible response it received. Millions of players logged in and for the first time found themselves on the shores of the mysterious island of Eternity.
I mean, it's apparent that they are just completely incompetent. How can you mess up a game that is working fine in Korea since 2023 for nearly a year, that is apparently working fine in NA? I have no idea. People paid 40 to 100 bucks to play a game early that they cannot. So you pay it to get nothing, which is just a joke. I saw professional cuckolds and white knights in the Discord that defended Amazon because, it's an early access game, it shouldn't work. Yes, you fucking moron, it should, because it is not an early access game. You get early access to the game. That is a fucking difference. An early access game is a game in development, which this game is not. It is out for a year in Korea. Nearly a year, and it's working there fine. You paid money to have early access to the game, which you do not get. That is a difference. And it's not like, it's like a closed beta test. No, we already had our beta tests in the West. The game should work by now. Like, what the fuck? The irony is that when you are trading in Europe, which counts for video games, the European Parliament resolution from the 18th January 2023 on consumer protection of video games stipulates under point 23, underlines that return and refund guarantee policies are a cornerstone of the union's consumer rights, and that consumers have the same right to return and ask for a refund for online purchases as they have for in-person purchases. Notes that for online and digital content, whether downloaded or streamed, the right to refund applies if the product or service is faulty or if the consumer does not gain access to the product as expected. Well, that is the fucking case. How can you defend that? Like, you must be like a cuckold or incredibly stupid. The game should work. You paid for your product, so you should get the product without any issues. Or if there is an issue, it should be fixed fast. And not like, from your early access that is 6 days, 3 days are already gone where you couldn't use the product. That's half of the time. Like, what the fuck? The game should work. The game should work. There is no excuse. And it's insane to me that people defend that with it's just an early access, it's a test. No, the game is up and running in Korea since 2023. There shouldn't be an issue. And if there is such a large issue that we have 3 days of early access where we could not play, they should just take the servers offline and give the people their money back, because they don't get the product that they bought, or they can't use it. Well, I mean, it's classic Amazon. They are just purely incompetent. They are not able to publish a game, not to mention making games, because, I mean, just look at New World. They are too dumb to make content for an MMORPG for, nearly a year. And then the great content is a console release. Congratulations to that. They are just completely incompetent.